Go ahead, Tommy.
Could you do that again, please? All right, everybody. We are back, and it is our episode 2 of M.A.R.K Busters. Who's going first, sir?
It looks like we have you, Tommy. I'm going to bring up something that you pulled off from a guy by the name of JD from NY. Do we have any idea who this guy is?
Nope.
Oh, wait, he's on the same network as us. That's weird. I didn't know that.
Yes. So,
whoopsie daisy. Is he a Braves fan? What a dork.
I don't know what.
How are you from New York? You're a Braves fan.
Yeah, come on. You put that in your Twitter name? JD from New York, we're rocking a Braves hat. Anyway, go ahead, Tommy. Why are we bringing this guy up?
In his profile picture, I think he's got a New York hat on.
He just likes the letter A.
I think that's an Alabama hat.
All right. No, that's definitely a Braves hat, but go ahead. Or that it could be Roll Tide. You're right.
Even worse.
Even worse, right. Go ahead. Why is he your mark of the week?
The past few months, this guy has been verbally bashing AEW and their women's division, kind of like how Rob does.
I don't bash their women's division.
Don't bash their women's division, but you do bash the company.
Yeah, I do.
And this guy got verbally eviscerated on Twitter. The AEW locker room came after him on Twitter. Came right after him. And now, all of a sudden, AEW is having the best year ever, and everything they do is fucking great. You have no fucking spine. You are in direct violation of Article 5, Section 4, being a twat.
Jesus Christ.
In his tweet that you sent, though,
he says, all right, so
it's like he's shitting on them.
Yeah,
though.
he says, while AEW has been largely great this year, minus the last week's show.
He was talking about last week's Dynamite. Nobody was going to agree with that.
Problem in the writing and storytelling. Does present itself better. They used to be the alternative, and in this WrestleMania season, it's proving that they are not that anymore. My thought for you, when I saw this and you sent this to us, I thought you were just saying, you were calling them out and saying that AEW was ever an alternative.
Because he does nothing but praise them now.
It is.
Everybody's calling him out on it.
It is right, because when, I think Britt Baker tweeted at him, a couple of them did.
Dude, the thing with Jade Cargill ripped him a new asshole.
Well, ever since then, he's praising them, how great it is. It's crazy.
Everything.
It's like, bro, we can look at your tweets. Did you see the one tweet? I gotta show it to you off here. I don't want to talk about it on there. But this guy's a loser, bro. Look, just JD from New York. That's his name. Yeah. Right? He literally sits in a fake bar in his house.
Yep.
And a fake drink. He sits in his car.
Does he have any friends?
Nobody
wants to drink with this guy?
I guess, bro. He can't go to his own bar. You think he goes outside? I already used to go to House of Glory shows. I did. I don't know.
Yeah,
I would love to have a celebrity boxing match. Me versus him and just fucking dog him.
You know what? That could probably be
We probably set it up.
I don't think he would show up. Truthfully, I don't think he would show up.
Why not?
What is he? Tommy Fury?
Oh, I don't think he would show. Honestly, I don't think he would show up. He has no spine.
No, he's gonna. You know what he's gonna do? He's gonna find this because we're not gonna tag him in it. He's gonna.
You're gonna tag him in this?
I would, but I didn't want to. But here's why I don't want to. Because then he's gonna be like, oh, they're just trying to use me for clout.
Well, maybe he'll get you from his burner account.
No, but you know what? If you go on Pro Wrestling TV when it says good on the mic talk shows, just who's the first show on there?
Yeah.
Who's the first show on there? Pretty
Interesting.
sure it's us.
Rob, it seems to me that you have a little bit of a problem with a little bit of little drama between Ariel Helwani and Tony Khan.
Can we read this?
Yeah, of course. Tony Khan says, "You're a fraud, Ariel Helwani. You're as legitimate as a reporter as Tony Schiavone." Ariel comes back and says, "Thanks for watching, old friend. Can't wait for our next chat. Also, don't listen to the snowman, Schiavone. You're a legend in my books." Tony Khan comes back. Good luck with the unbiased journalism. Wow, did he just basically call him a cokehead in a tweet?
Oh, God, it was magnificent.
Wow.
Who is worse?
Helwani hit him with a right hook.
I just don't understand why.
And then WWE hit him with a left hook the next night with the Michael Cole friggin'
when GSP and Ariel Helwani were sitting there, he was like, "Hey, this is Ariel Helwani. He's the best unbiased journalism in the business." and he asked the hard questions whether you want to answer them or not.
Yeah, dude, that was it.
Yo,
that was it.
I didn't know that, but that's amazing.
That's why I'm saying there's no way Vince McMahon is in Michael Cole's ear anymore.
Tony Khan to me is the rich kid.
He's a fucking child.
That's what he's a rich child.
He's a child,
and you could tell by the hugs, from the way he interacts with people. He's very cringy.
Can I ask you guys something?
Sure.
Why is he attacking Tony Schiavone?
Bro, what? You tell me what that's about.
Yeah, that's legitimate of a reporter.
Was Schiavone on the show last night?
Schiavone was there. He tried to do a Christian Cage thing, and he got fucking speared out of his boots by Jungle Boy. But what I'm looking at this, and I'm like,
excuse me, Jungle Boy Jack Perry. You got to,
bro, rocking the leather and the white literally looks like Dylan from 90210. He looks just like his dad. It's awesome. I think it's an awesome thing. But this. You're as legitimate as a reporter as Tony Schiavone. So what I'm saying is, Tony Schiavone is not a reporter.
No.
So maybe that's what the stab was, but at the same time, why would you use
Tony Schiavone used to call baseball in like the 80s and 70s. Like
that's still not a reporter, though.
But I mean, like, it's more than Ariel Helwani used to do UFC and all that stuff. So when it comes to wrestling, I don't think any of us are really reporters. You know what I mean?
You're in the media. You're a content creator with an opinion.
But that's it. No, but like wrestlers can work you just like everybody else can.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Sean Ross Sapp is a reporter. Dave Meltzer is a reporter. These guys, they try to get the scoops and put it in article form. That's what a reporter is. Schiavone's never been that for at least AEW's sake. So why bring him up? And by the way, can I mention also just two little things. One, if this is coming from your Twitter, Rob, it shows that you liked it. So good on that one because it's got a real red heart. But the 2.8 million people, 2.8 million people saw this fucking tweet.
Yeah.
You embarrassed yourself once again, Tony. I don't understand this shit, dude.
Here's the worst part about that. So let's break down the embarrassment part of it, okay? First of all,
the most embarrassing thing right now is definitely Tommy in the Hat. But after that,
it 100% is. But I'm committed, and you didn't bring the dude's gourmet shit.
Oh my god!
Once again,
I'm an asshole. That's my fault.
That's right. They'll show it on Pro Wrestling TV for fucking 10th time this week.
So, more people looked at his tweet the night of than watched Rampage. That's number one. That's first and foremost.
You don't know
it's
how
Twitter.
It's
Tommy.
It's comedy.
I was gonna say,
it's comedy.
You scroll by, it's a view.
Second of all,
really?
Yeah.
If I scroll by, it's a view.
Yeah. I mean, if you click on it once just to see it for a second.
Oh, but not if you just scroll by.
Not if you scroll by.
I was like, damn, I'm a man. Like,
second of all, you just stooged yourself out there saying that you're watching the competition.
That's my point, dude. It was on. The show was on.
Yeah, we all know that that competition watches each other. Vince McMahon doesn't sit there and say, well, you know, pal, I was watching WCW the other night. That show really sucked. Ha, ha, ha.
No, but here's the thing.
No, you don't fucking admit to that.
Yeah. But the problem is, Ariel Helwani didn't work for AEW.
No.
So what? I don't understand, like, what? So nobody could talk to WWE? Do you want to know why he's, like, pulling everybody out of, like, all these indies and New Japan and AAA? Because remember the night when Dragon Lee and whoever he wrestled FTR, right? And they won the belts and Dragon Lee said, I'm going to WWE. He got furious at AAA because in the I'm going to WWE thing, Dragon Lee, they had the AAA belts, but they had FTR on the belts. So he's like, everybody's going to see that.
He should stop.
Are you kidding me?
Caring.
That's because they had FTR in the tag team belts, bro?
Yeah, I know. Your company's going to go down.
Conan said that.
Your
So
company's going to go down
that's
the
like,
tank because of that.
He's not lying about that.
Well, yeah, obviously.
That's crazy. That's what you're worried about, dude? How sad are you?
It's very sad.
You're a billionaire. It's time for people to start telling this guy the truth. And I don't even really blame him anymore, bro. I do blame him because how ridiculous it is. But I'm starting to blame like Moxley, Arn Anderson, Dean Malenko. They could be mad at me. People could shit on me. These guys are over there.
Do we really know if Arn is still over there?
Bro, I don't know, but I know they've been in passing. Nobody's saying nothing to this guy. Jericho's not saying, yo, this shit's garbage. 820,000 views. 300,000 views on Rampage. Don't do Rampage anymore.
No.
Arn's still with him.
No, and they've changed the time slot a bunch of times, and not one of the time slots has worked.
Then they come out last night, Tommy. Last night, after they announced the fucking Access thing, okay? Mm-hmm. And then literally say, well, the Warner Brother guy, or whatever, we're getting $4 million a week. Where are you getting?
Where?
So what's WWE getting? 70?
Yeah, it's got to be.
And I hate comparing them because that's all we ever do, really, to be honest. But this shit.
Well, who else are we going to compare it to?
This shit is childish. Yeah, but he was just on Dan Le Batard.
Wait, who came up with the $4 million number?
The guy
The Warner
from
Brothers.
from
The
Warner
Warner
Brothers.
Brother executive.
So
Maybe they're taking it from every single aspect.
Obviously,
You
but
know?
then
you got to stockpile numbers. I mean, that's just what you got to do.
But you can't do that when you know. I mean, I guess they don't know. I guess this is just we're all marks. But you know, they have people looking at Twitter, looking at social media, looking at comments. Okay, they know, just like we were doing just now on this show, what time the ratings come out, what time people start tweeting ratings. So don't tell me they're not talking about. We only did 824,000 last week. We only did 300,000 Friday. Why is Kenny and all them guys on Rampage and not Wednesdays?
They should. Well,
Why?
Because he honestly thinks that people are tuning in to see them. He does not believe that nobody cares about the elite, and they don't. They don't.
But
care.
they should be on Wednesdays, just like Jay Cardinal should be on Wednesdays.
First of all, everybody should be on both shows.
That too.
It's 2 nights a week. Like, let's not call it.
Bro, they film it the same night.
They film it the same night, so
Bro,
technically it's not 2 nights.
You
a
want
week.
to talk about a guy like Tony Khan and the way he's bleeding through money?
Yeah.
You're telling me he's cheaping out here on double appearance? Come on.
I guess so.
I mean, stupid, bro. Come on. Put
The
your money
wrestlers might say
in the
no.
right spots, bro.
The wrestlers might say no. Don't forget that too.
You can't. First of all, no, you can't say no. If you're contracted with AEW and Tony Khan says, "Hey, you're booked here and you're booked here,"
here's a
you're
question.
working.
Yeah,
on
but
it.
you're talking about somebody that's a real boss. He's not a boss. He's a friend.
I have a
doesn't
question.
matter,
That
though.
you might have you might not have the answer to it, but I know you could definitely get me the answer by next week's show.
What's
Ooh.
So obviously, Kenny, the Bucks, Cody, do they have to have 2 different contracts because they're EVPs and they're wrestlers? And I ask you this because dates, right? That's how your wrestling contracts are work. Kenny Omega's contract is up in like 2 weeks. Okay.
Apparently, Triple H wants
That's
a little bit.
so.
something.
Listen, so they were saying it should have been up already, but it got extended because he was out. Now,
Then that means he has dates to fulfill.
but yes, now hear me out. He was also working on the video games, the women's division.
You gotta
That's
wonder
still
if that,
showing
you
out
gotta
work,
wonder
up
if
at
that's
work,
a separate contract.
Dave.
That's a good point. That's a
Do you
very
know what
good
I'm
point.
saying? So I don't know.
It might be in the quote talent contract. Yeah, you know what?
We could definitely find that out. I
They
think.
yeah, probably. But like I think they do have 2 separate contracts. One is a performer as talent, and one is the EVP. That's
But do the dates mean the same?
no. Talent is you're contracted to work a specific amount of days.
How about
EVP? You got to be there every night. You're the fucking.
How about MJF mentioning Regal last night?
That was interesting.
Why is that
He
interesting?
just called him like, because I'm shocked he did it. I'm shocked.
Because I mean, Regal's been persona non grata since he left.
And like, he ain't like he shit on him. He's like, since I sent him to the hospital and wrote
Well, no, he
him,
called him a drug addict.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, he wasn't like he's over the other company. He was like, I took him off TV or whatever. He didn't. He could have said all the shit and he didn't.
I don't know.
I like how he was looked at the camera and
But
was like,
it's also MJF who talks about Saint Nick
it's some
and
gamesmanship. Yeah.
yeah, you know. Well, listen, you didn't get off the hook there, Tony. We haven't forgot to write you your ticket.
Yep.
You are in direct violation, Article 7-4, being a fucking child.
One day I want you to go back and just make sure you didn't repeat any numbers.
I'm trying not to.
I know
It's
you-
not
I
that
know.
easy. It's not that easy.